it's really bad. Like, Boo's snapping out of it, like, thank God he did, because the second that he did, it was like he kind of returned back to his like he could see, like he could think clearer again, and he like has apologized over and over, and like he went, like he can even walk through it now and see what was happening, but at the time he couldn't see it, and like they literally was coaching him, and it would be when like things happened to him, like when he was already like
when he was in his most vulnerable list.
Yes, and they know like his history, his own trauma, and so they were sending him things about me like that would trigger his own like trauma. Like it was really bad, but the way that they created these narratives and pushed it on him, it was she's gonna need that. I've already made a call today to a friend that is a very high up person, and we're gonna see how many ties that she actually has, which is why I do not believe that Vinny has any idea of the communications of how fucked up his wife is, because his job would not allow him to be there, and that's per his handbook of his company. Like they he would, I don't think he knows. And
no, and if Vinny were to know, I don't think he'd be proud of the wife that he has, behaving the way that she is on social media and even off the app in personal conversations with complete strangers, coaching them how to antagonize and bully other, especially females. Getting a man to bully females, there's something underlining about that.
And the thing is, like, Boo's really tried to not even bring it on the app, but like Sam and Tracy kept poking him because like him and Brittany, they have a real friendship, and so he knew that it was going to hurt Brittany, and so he was trying to find a way to where he can do the right thing when it came to me, and also not hurt Brittany in the process. And Sam and Tracy would not let him do that.
But doesn't she say she doesn't want men involved? I'm confused.
What's
an act?
Yeah, they like involving men. They just there's even something. Never mind.
No, you can say it.
Oh no, all right.
Are you okay?
Yeah, you can say it. Do you know what I was gonna say?
There's even what?
I don't know. You said you can say it.
Yeah, because if you know it, you can.
No, it's about somebody different.
Oh, I will say I was shocked. I didn't think I could see it from Tracy, but I never would have saw it coming from Sam. Like at all.
Yeah, I'm there with you.
I'm
shocked actually.
I think it's really messed up. Like what they did to him. Like it was like they kind of isolated him, and then they were just relentlessly feeding him. Just like so. When I say that John Patrick's website is literally Sam's burn book, Booz's text messages show that. Plain, like, clear as day.
John Patrick's website? What is that?
Hey, Miss Connie, what are you talking about? Y'all don't find the situation with Cotton sus. What are you talking about?
Well, when, he was going back and forth with Becky, and there's been a few other women that he threatened that he was going to grape and to unalive and just
Connie, he's just a junkie. That's it.
No,
and total.
That's Brittany's friend.
They've known each other
blow
for
ups. Is he going to be the next attack dog?
Because he's too messy. He had the FBI literally show up on him because he's that fucking vile. No, they go way back. That's what people don't know is like Cotton and a couple others that have been out here doing that to women. They have known for a lot longer than they've known us.
So why does he get a pass?
He doesn't.
Brittany was defending him.
No. And they're going to.
Ain't nobody scared of Cotton, are they?
No. Not no.
I'm not.
That motherfucker rides the bus. That motherfucker sits on the back of the bus. Sometimes you can't even hear him.
He got fucking something on his butt.
So are these certain things that you can't bring on social media? Meaning it's in other hands, like the certain things that Sam was doing?
There are some things that that I don't think Booth and I will put out yet. I don't mess it into you because
Like, look.
I don't like I don't give a shit. But,
Do you have the little fucking?
I really didn't think that Sam was doing all this shit in the background.
Oh yeah, let's.
Alright, so Augie, do you have that picture that Sam is sending around to report booze? And then do you have the picture that she made about you for you to get reported?
I don't understand how these women have that kind of time on their hands to be able to do stuff like this.
Brooke, I don't see that happening. I think they have too much shit on each other. Sam was going after Tracy, and then all of a sudden they're best buds.
I can't figure out, like, going back with Tracy, because Tracy hired her for a couple calls with the revenge coach thing, right? And everything was normal. And then, then Tracy flipped and made all these posts are on her Instagram. So she made posts against Sam, saying, calling it what it is, how toxic it was, and how you can't heal, and doing that kind of thing, and was just completely against all of it, right? She was very loud about being against what Sam did and how she handled things. But then I don't know, there's a piece that I cannot find, the flip back. What made all of a sudden Tracy and Sam because the next video you see is them working together and going after the people. There's that piece, and I can't find it anywhere.
So I remember back then when Tracy put out that video, it wasn't very long after that they became friends again. It was very quick turnaround time. Mm-hmm. And everybody thought it was suspicious because we're looking at everything that Tracy put out about Sam and we're like, wait, what? You guys are friends again? Okay. So does that invalidate everything that you just put out about Sam? Is it even true? Right? So people started questioning that. So then everybody just jumped to the conclusion of, okay, they must got shit on each other, right? And that's what's keeping them tight, right? Because they don't want to out each other and all that. So
I think that it is the money that Tracy stole from Jane and Chris.
That's what I was gonna ask, if the court stuff, where Tracy paid or what Sam paid.
Because it was around this.
I was trying to figure out maybe it's the money.
Yeah, wasn't it the same time, Brittany Cheyenne? Because remember, okay, so all of this shit happened, the revenge coach, and then there was the years where Jade and Tracy were going back and forth, and then Tracy's still continuing to fight for the back child support or whatever. And then I think around the same time that they made up, Tracy and Sam, was the time that she got that really big check for the first time, when she finally started winning the back child support.
No, that's the thing. She didn't.
Is it different?
Win it. She stole.
Well, you know what
over
I mean.
10 grand.
Well, she made a video posting that she won.
Yeah,
let me put it that way.
And then at the same time, she was getting coached by Sam on Katie. And I
can't remember if that was the same time.
That Tracy was going to give that information to Rachel, and that is what I think that's where the flip happened.
Oh, that kind of makes sense.
Because at that time, I'm pretty sure the Mike Lill case was right around there too, and Sam,
what
I believe, would have been criminally charged if they would have been able to prove that she was paid to go after him.
I've
Like,
seen
actual
some
financial.
text messages concerning that situation, and that's in the back of my mind. That's always what I just thought maybe had provoked them to all of a sudden be best friends. was
Hey,
something to
GFP,
do with that.
did you see my comment?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
Okay.
But so I don't know. You can tell, like, to me, they have to defend Tracy's actions a lot, right? And some of them are pretty fucking gross. And to me, it tarnishes what they pretend to already convey to everybody. You know, like their standards or what they stand on and everything like that. So then when Tracy does some really ugly, nasty shit on the sideline or whatever to people, which she can do, then they have to fucking like almost clean up the mess. And I just don't see them doing that willingly and not without something holding it together. You know, like there's a reason.
So
Has to be.
they tried, like, okay, so how they got Booze was they Bunny Fufu slutted him.
Do you remember the Bunny Fufu account and what was on do you remember the content that was on it? Because I cannot find people that have actually, like, I know exactly what was on that fucking account.
I think that
I don't know if
I've got a recording of it somewhere. Wait, and that's the thing. Like, I've been having to pull out all of this shit.
Me too.
And
I might have stuff about that from back then, but it doesn't ring a bell. Like, again, like, I didn't care for Tracy back then, but I do know that there was a lot of shit going around between her and Jade at that time. But
and the thing is, like, they keep trying to say that was Jade and that she admitted in a lie, but that's not true. So Jade,
No, it's not true at all.
That she had trolling Tracy in court, so it's part of their court records.
Yes,
I haven't had time to go like find it, and so I can be like, now shut the fuck up.
Now, what
'cause I
Brittany
had
Ann
thought that
said.
too.
What Brittany Ann said was that Jade admitted to it in court. And when she said that, I'm like, nah, I want to see the transcript.
Yeah, no, those are not the accounts that she admitted to. Now, she did admit to having troll pages, but those were not the ones. It wasn't the Revenge Falls, the Revenge Sioux Fall Nightmare or whatever account. And the thing is, Brittany knows that.
doesn't sound like a troll account that Jade would make anyway. Like, Jade doesn't come up with a name like Bunny Fufu Slut. Like, no, that's not Jade's personality at all.
But
But Brittany talks herself out of it, though. She had everything. Like, she knows that it was Tracy. She had her, like, she could prove it in her own video. It was Tracy. And then all of a sudden, she threw that out the window.
Yeah, and those are the two videos that Dodge keeps going back to.
I keep sending it.
Dodge is a fucking idiot.
Does
he not understand everything he's covering? Everybody has already cut. We've already, like, he's just going on, and he's not even digging really for himself. I think that's what bothers me the most. Dig.
Because, like, what he doesn't realize is that this is important to him as well. He'll get there eventually. But he played it, and people heard it, and it was a new set of people that needed to hear it. And and like,
what's with them and their fucking Word docs?
I don't know. It's gonna be the justice.
And then show the one they just made about Booze.
So that's what she sent to Booze to do about you, Augie?
That's one of the things, yeah.
About the food stand.
Yeah, like calling and getting her benefits shut off.
So taking food away from taking a food away from a single mother.
Right.
There's no valid reason for that. None.
GLP, is she going to show the one where,
Yeah, look, now that's the one they got going around about Booze.
Yeah.
On how to report him. Same style.
Who's Samantha
That's an investigator.
Yeah. In Gloucester City. Hang on one second.
Mom.
And then there's also that one that Melanie did that night in the live about the job Augie was trying to get.
Yeah, they fucked that off too.
Yeah, they read off the emails and stuff that they had sent to that it was like my dream job, Ella. Like, and they haven't said no, they just said there's no way that you can work here right now until this is like over with. Because when I went to the advocate's office, they actually was impressed and offered me a job.
Okay, so for Sam to type this all out, is this also a clear indication that she's had contact with this Samantha Schulz lady?
Yes.
She has this lady. She's had this lady calling folks.
Recorded call, laughing about doing this before.
Right.
Like,
But you have all the text messages that prove that Sam was setting Booze up to do all this shit that she is now asking the public to
Right.
message Samantha Schulz about. Wait, what?
Yeah, and Sam knows that too. That's why she probably got the fuck on.
But messing with Augie's job potential, that's tortious interference. She can
And
see
then that's
out of
what
her.
we was just saying, Sam, or whoever just said something about a single mother. Sam told me one time, like, she don't care. There's no limit to the things she would do to defend a single mother.
the one.
Mm-hmm.
Including take from another one, just because you're angry about some messages
Hey,
that you
I'll
don't
get
have proof of, like
text
actually
me so I
happened.
can get the text me so I can get the bubble.
Okay, yeah. Hang on a second, because this ain't the one that I want to show. This is one. Hey, GOP, send me the other one that was like the script that she had said to Booze when he reported me. That's the one I'm looking for that I want to.
You just put that one up.
No, there's one that comes after it where there's 2 long paragraphs.
Too long paragraph.
So Augie, you were interviewing for a job, or you're going to get a job, and Sam was trying to interfere with that, or what's going on?
She did interview. They did. Her and Tracy and Melanie were in a live, and they sent an email saying that I support a rapist named Craig Stevens, and that I am running a smear campaign against Lady in Black because I'm helping her ex, who is in jail right now, which he is not. The thing is, they set him up. So the day that he sent me proof that Lady in Black texted him my nudes and admitted to creating the ex profile and admitting to all the horrible things that she did to me, they called his probation officer over 300 times. And then they, Brittany says
Who's
she was
probation officer over 300 times?
AB.
And who's they? They did this?
Who's
like
AB?
Tracy, Sam, and Brittany?
This, yeah, it gets worse. Listen, so the day that, and the only reason why we know this.
Hey, hold on. What did you just want me to send?
It's another one. You might not have it.
It's from
comes
Sam
out-
or Tracy?
It's from Sam to Booze. There's 2
You
paragraphs.
need a different secretary. You need a better secretary.
Oh, I think it's in that video, right?
So they all called a probation officer over 300 times?
Yes. He only had a couple months left. Now listen to this. So they had tried to have me arrested the night before they had him arrested. And they did it because at first they said it was he doxed Liv, which is not true. Then it changed because they found out that he texted me proof of my own nudes that Liv had sent to him. So they lied and said that he sent Liv's nudes to me and that I was posting them for profit, which that's never happened a single time, right? But Liv had been handing out my nudes to all these people and my son's information. Like the woman did just as horrible things. And he sent me the proof of all of that. So he gets arrested. They searched his phone and they found like a photo of him holding his like roommate's pew pew 2 years ago. And so it was that, but at the time, before I was able to get in touch with his attorney, to tell them that they needed to check the body because my face wasn't shown in the messages. It was just my body. I said that is not Lib. They had Brittany admit in a live that she called her family in the same county he's in Texas, and have it pushed through that he got a charge for sharing or threatening to share intimate images, right? At the time, they were under the assumption that it was Lady in Black, when it wasn't. It was me. And I had been trying to get the same charges on her and her boyfriend, who he lives in Texas. And I couldn't unless I go to Texas. Well, Lady in Black has been under investigation. She knows that now. That's why she is not fucking with me at the moment. But they got him arrested and searched based off the lie that he was sending her nudes around to people. And that wasn't her. It was me the entire time. And Brittany was able to call her family to get it pushed through for John Patrick and Lady in Black.
And
So
he didn't send your nudes. He sent your nudes to you.
Exactly.
I had
So he made a
no
deal
clue that they were that
like,
attached.
yeah, so they dismissed that charge completely because they found out that it was not her. And he only took a deal for 18 months for the photo that they have of him holding a pew pew 2 years ago, completely separate from all of this drama. And it literally that's why when the Rangers were called for the fake warrant shit, it was because that was already being investigated in Burnett County, Texas for AB. And the boyfriend is John Patrick, the website guy that Sam blatantly admits in private messages that she knows him and has known him for a very long time. And every time that she is mad or she sends out someone's information to like Booze or someone privately, it goes on that website. And I am the person that outed John Patrick and his real information. He moved here an hour away from me to try to get me arrested. And then when I flipped the script on him, he hauled ass back to Texas. So that's a whole separate.
Oh my fucking God. This is not fucking real.
No, and what's crazier is the X profile that Sam was tagged in with all of, like, impersonating me with very explicit content on there. They posted my son. They posted my nephew, my two nieces. They texted my 16-year-old niece explicit content of me. And
on TikTok or on a website?
It was on X.
What is that? Oh,
on
Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they texted my whole family. But what triggered finally an investigation was when the laws changed in South Carolina, because at the original time we had no laws protecting us. But then just 2-3 months ago, the laws changed, and it actually triggered sex crimes against kids, because they had not just my minor relatives, but Brittany Cheyenne's, Austin Foreman's, and Britt Rat's children were also posted on that same page.
They had my goddaughter and my godson. My goddaughter is currently in the middle of a investigation because she was inappropriately touched by a family member's boyfriend. So the courts that handle the schmex crimes against children, a couple counties over from me where I grew up, they're dealing with that now. And her information got put out there. So now they're going to have to deal with her on top of that. There's so much tied into this.
There's a lot. And
I feel sick to my stomach, honestly.
No, you're about to get worse, because what AB told me, and this has been confirmed now, this is what I went to my police department screaming at them because they had posted my son in his diaper from like when he was like not even 2, because he was completely potty trained, I think, like right after his first birthday. He was shooting his first basketball in his diaper, and my mom had it on her Facebook page. Now, mind you, when this happened, my son was 4, about to be 5. And they had to go back years to find a video of him in his diaper. And they had his first, middle, and last name along with exactly where we lived, and they gave it to a man that was charged with sleeping with minors. And I lost my mind about it. And the whole time that I like am trying to figure out who this person is, I finally figured it out with the help of AB and a couple others, and I find out that this woman lives an hour away from me and has this whole time.
Guys, today.
And I can't even explain the depths of how bad they fucked up. But with the messages coming out now, Sam has really messed up very badly.
Is Sam involved in any of that shit, Augie?
Yes.
Oh my.
That was my question as well. Does this tie into Sam?
Yep.
Yes, it does.
Look, I kind of known a little bit, like you filled me in a few times, or tried to, but it's a lot to take in with that whole situation and all of those situations. I had no clue that when you said that you were talking about Brittany, Sam, or Tracy in any capacity. I thought you were talking about like Lib and, like everybody else. Like I don't know why, it just never.
Yeah, they're friends.
So
they
the
all
social
work together.
experiment that's on the website, what people don't realize is that's literally the laws of power. He just recreated it into a twisted social experiment. But in order for me to understand it and get like ahead of him, I had the man hiding behind his damn couch, terrified to come out. Like I changed it into a video game. So I learned it like a video game, and
This makes so much fucking sense, you guys.
And now we have like dead to rights, like that Sam absolutely has been giving him the information to dox people. GOP's on there right now.
Oh my God. This is the crazy, because that's the one thing they're vocal about with you, Augie, is that you're fucking crazy connecting all these invisible fucking dots, and they put it in everybody's head, and I'll admit they put it in fucking mine, and I didn't even realize it. Like, because I've heard you speak on this, but it never fucking clicked because I didn't think. But what the fuck?
And the thing is, there's still things that I'm not allowed to even like talk about yet. But I'm sharing what has already been out there and what was already put out there, not by me, but like they turned around and had this woman in a live and then email on her behalf to cause me to lose out on a very good job at the advocate's office. Like, they are not thinking. they really think that.
Bella wants to know who AB is. Can you explain to her who AB is?
Yeah, his name's American.
How does he fit into all of it?
He used to be a troll, one of the worst ones for Bill, John Patrick, and Lady in Black. Him and Lady in Black had a relationship for over a year. When he realized what was happening, they broke up, and he immediately
Because then they know what you have, or what,
They didn't think people would believe me. But the thing is, what they didn't know is I had been covering my own ass since they attacked me and my kid back in February. I was
But
the
this
first.
is this is what I'm asking, questioning is how all this shit, because it is highly illegal doing all this shit. Who is stupid enough in their right mind to share any of these illegal acts with anyone on this app where we get back
Like,
to the victim?
yeah,
Well,
it's fucking like how
they
dumb.
were they were not expecting me um to win
Push
people
it.
over. Like
Yeah.
like AB hated
So
me.
they really did all this thinking, oh,
Hey,
it's never going to catch up to them?
Mel, somebody told me that was like not true.
No, it is true. I've got a screen recording of it. It will tell them where you like your city and your address. It'll tell you who your internet provider is, and it'll tell you whoever owns the your internet plan. I still have a screen recording of that. See, when they doxed my kid, that night I found out who John Patrick was.
Man, me and he's got big old pictures on the website right now.
Yeah, it used to be me.
That was a
I
that
just
was a
have
very
to say
wild
something like
time.
Sam and Brittany and all you guys motherfuckers over there. You guys didn't learn from fucking 2021 on IG days? You didn't learn a fucking goddamn thing, did you?
No,
No,
apparently not. they just
they thought that they were
they
smart.
thought they were smarter, I guess. Yeah.
They thought they were slicker. And there for a minute, I ain't gonna lie, like I really did think, like you can ask Brittany Cheyenne, like this is when like I hit my lowest. Like I had to leave. I like when I tell you like this almost broke me. I'm not lying. Austin had to get a fucking burner number to call me to get in touch with me because when I said I was done, I was done. And
It really was bad. It was really bad for quite a few of us,
and the thing is,
but worse for Augie.
I told them that I would leave the app. I would delete all of my social media if they would leave everybody else alone. And they said yeah. And then that's when they made an account impersonating me, putting out all this stuff, like all kinds of stuff. And then they harassed the hell out of my family until I came back.
Augie, I have to ask, does Craig tie into this in any way?
Craig did not realize that it was happening. So they used him to make him look like he was controlling all of this. And that's why I was so like I couldn't even hear Craig's name without crying. And I will never forget, that's when I first noticed Bella was in the live where she was like, did you give AFF back to Austin? Because in the comments, John Patrick was there. And I know that they would attack the fuck out of me or Brittany Cheyenne or Britt Rat or Austin anytime Craig would lose his shit in the live. And Craig is actually the one that helped make it stop. And he actually ended up giving me some very important information to be able to help tie this together and find out who these individuals were. And he kept me out of jail when they showed up to arrest me. Like, they absolutely used him to make him look like the boogeyman. And that's why I was so angry about a month ago when they kept saying that Craig was the one that did all this stuff to me, because it wasn't Craig. I know who it is, and they had him on their platforms constantly. Like, they always have a box. And so I was just mad. I was so angry because, like, sorry, I didn't mean to invite you, Lord. I didn't mean to do that. But I was angry because, like, you're telling my story and you're telling it wrong. And you can't make Craig the boogeyman because he's not responsible. And they wanted him to be responsible. And I was losing my mind about it. I was pissed. But that's how he is.
Did I hear you say Cottontail?
Yeah, Cotton is involved in it. Yeah. There's a lot of people that y'all don't see that have been affected. Like my best friend has had to move 3 different times because she was granted a divorce, and they kept giving her abusive ex-husband her information. and you will never believe that it was Bill Benton's actual sheriff's department that was calling him and telling him anytime that anybody reported him for the harassment, they would tell them the address and the name of the person, and they had been doing that to me since February, and then did it to her.
Okay, are Bill Benton and John Patrick one and the same?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
Yes. They are the same. Yeah.
Like, it's really crazy to think that this shit started. It's been a whole fucking year now. Like, a whole year. And the amount of, like, weird harassment and crazy shit that has happened that people, people that you, or they're like, that all those people that can proclaim they don't do any of this shit. Their hands are dirty as fuck. They have the dirtiest hands.
They do.
Like, it's not the people that like scream out loud, "Hey, I fucking did this. Like, I'm taking credit for it." It's the ones that are like, "I would never ever do such a thing." That is what I've found out. Like, it got really bad with Augie. It really did. Like, that harassment was fucking crazy.
This man swore that he would never take my photo down. He said that I was the devil's daughter.
Who is that? Who did that?
This is John Patrick's website. And he literally, and that's the thing, like, this is the reason why, like, I was able to, like, even remotely figure any of this out is because I said there's no way that this man made this. Hang on a second. I said there's no way that this man created this social experiment and him not take it seriously. And, like, you can ask Brittany, Cheyenne, they, like, even Austin was like, "Stop it, that's just to scare you." I said, "No, like, this man really believes in it." And I have so many recordings of me speaking to the police saying, "I'm going to sound crazy, but I'm not the one that's crazy. I need for you to look at this. This man has made a social experiment, and he really believes that he is doing it." And so, wait.
What's the social experiment? What is it? Do you know?
Yeah, I still got it because he removed it from his website now.
What is he doing with people?
It's like loosely based on the Stanley Milgram shock experiment, which is kind of like to test your morals and shit like that.
Yeah,
like,
how far are you willing to go to hurt others?
Yeah, to cause harm to others. Like, are you going to throw to cause harm to others? You're going to cause harm to others. Are you going to throw this person under the bus to save your own ass? Like, shit like that, because that's a real experiment that did happen, and unfortunately, like, it was a fucked up one. And because we did the research on it. Like, we were like, we got to know, like, well, what is this based on? It's just a fucking internet version of it.
Okay, so who the participants? What is there to gain from it, though?
Well, you got to be nominated.
What is there to gain from it, though, if you achieve this social experiment?
Well, I guess they harass you.
They do.
What do they get out of it? I don't understand.
They just want to see how far people will go to hurt other people. But what Bill admitted to me and Austin on the phone, that me aside, was that I would not hurt other people. I would hurt myself before I hurt other people, and he didn't factor that into the experiment, because it's not just Stanley Milgram; it's mixed with the Devil's Rejects. So,
yes.
This is a cyber crime, though.
Oh, big time.
Yeah.
And there's a company now that he signed a contract with a couple months ago that he did not do a good job filing on his website. He thought it was private, but my little nerd ass was able to get the copy of the contract.
Because it was expiring, wasn't it, his domain name?
Yeah. And so now...
Yeah, I remember, yep.
So that's why his name is on there, because it says that he's not allowed to do this. So I'm curious about it, because I know that the current list that he has up, Sam has provided that information to a lot of people privately, and it's literally, he will not go after them. I have him admitting that he is sitting with them, that he's been working with them for months now, months. And everybody that Sam doesn't like Mojo, gets put on the website. Right now, GOP is on there and East is. Like,
Are there any children on there?
no, but I can tell you that when they first put Austin up on here, they had the blueprints to his entire home. They had all kinds of photos and videos of Allie and her daughter.
Yeah, voter registration.
All kinds of stuff. No,
But they ain't got no kids on there. But for instance, they got East address on there and shit. She got kids. I mean, that's.
Yeah, he had me up there. He had my family's homes with like a target on them. He had our property taxes. He had what else? Like he had my whole rap sheet on there. That's how it got out about my abuser's information. He even he'll even like create shit. So he posted a article that he had found of a woman getting arrested for doing explicit things with a dog, and then made it seem like that was about me. And in reality, if you go and click on the hyperlink, it would take you to the restraining order against me and my abuser. Like, God, they're horrible. And then the man has the nerve to show up and move here an hour away from me and try to get me arrested. And when he realized he was screwed, he ran back to Texas. Like, there's so much. There's so much that is not okay about what's happened. And like, they really did try to make me out to look like I was crazy when I wasn't. I was just playing the game.
Augie, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of mind fucked right now.
Imagine how.
Well, it's confusing. It's confusing. It's very
hard
confusing, and it doesn't make sense unless you like
hear it a few times, at least two. That helps.
unless you were like there. Hear it a few times, and be there too, and like witness it and see, and like it was a lot. Like,
Augie, have you talked to East
Augie and
since everything went down? Like, have you guys tried
to know each other after that?
Are you guys still like out?
I don't think they talk yet.
Are you still sick, GOP, or are you just tired?
Yeah, I'm sick.
You sound horrible.
I heard there's a new strain of COVID going around.
Don't say that.
Not today.
Well, I don't think I got that.
Like, they also
It's not as severe as the first one.
I also want people to understand that SLED is our real, actual police division, right? Like, it's a real part of South Carolina. They're one step below the feds, but they work hand in hand with the feds. And they tried to say that I was lying and created like an imaginary department because SLED took over. And no, it's called the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division. They handle majority of our cyber crimes. But the issue that we've been running into in Texas is that they keep snitching to Bill. And like that, I don't know. That's why I tell people I'm not leaving AB behind, because even though he's going to be doing 18 months, people need to understand that like that man really did. He put himself, like, he knew what he was risking, but he knew that like the shit that they were doing to me and my kid was not okay, and he risked all of it. And the information he gave me was so imperative to what's happening. I can never repay him.
So were they counting on people harming themselves?
with this or hurting
Harm themselves or harm someone else. That was the experiment. How far were they willing to take it, and how far would their targets were willing to go?
They want to justify their own sick behavior by making other people who aren't sick. They're trying to force them to test their limits, so that way, when they do sick things, society will be like, oh well, they have a reason to do it, right? And like that, it's
I don't think a jury of 12 is going to buy that.
no. I do not know how they're going to get out of this. They've tried to wipe it from their website, but I screen recorded every inch of that website the second that they had my son put out. That was before I knew that they gave it to this man that's a predator. Like but the thing is, like, and like Brittany Shiny can tell you, for some reason that seeing my son on that page, as a mom, I knew that there was something there, and I could not think other than figuring out who the hell this man is. Like, I did not know at the time that the person helping them was a predator. I didn't find that out till like 2 months ago, and I just knew it. I was very upset. Like, that almost really broke me. But they had already been giving out random men my address, that they would tag in like videos and all that explicit stuff. They were giving them my address. That's why they've had patrol in my area. They tried every which way to literally have me harmed in real life that they could possibly imagine. But because I had that feeling, seeing my son, my mom instincts just kicked in, and I was giving the police department like everything that they needed for months to like.
She was very adamant about that. Like, that's whenever we talk, like, we reference those like all night marathon phone calls, research and stuff like that. That's what that is about, is trying to figure out who, what, when, where, why, and how. Yeah. Because of is because of the kids. Like, it was like kind of, and their safety, and obviously, like, our safety too, but our safety directly affects the safety of our children. Like, if we're not safe, our kids aren't safe. So, yeah. But Augie really did. She got it the worst. She got it the worst. And I don't even, like, it didn't make sense. It still doesn't make sense to me why. Like, I still find myself going, like, why? For what? Like, have I ran my mouth a lot? Like, we get into fights and I say shit and whatever, and it's mean as fuck. Like, yeah, but like, I'm never fucking putting, like, I would not. That's like giving your fucking kids information, your information to like PDFs. Like, that's what the fuck? Yeah. And that's a regular occurrence. Like, they think that's normal.
When the cop told me that Bill was here and had like an ID, I said, "You're lying to me." And he said, "I'm the police. Why would I lie to you?" I said, "That's your job to lie to me. I need to see a photo because I genuinely do not believe you." And he showed me, and I said, "You have to go get that man." And he was like, "What?" I said, you have to go get him." And he was like, "Well, I can't just like go arrest him." I said, "He's going to leave, and I'll be damned if he didn't fucking run back to his little shack." Because I had been, they told me straight up that they would get charges on him, but he wasn't here. And so I will never forgive them for letting him slide through their fingers that night. I will never forgive that. But now, like, it might take a while, but the new information that's came out, like, it might not take as long as I was expecting. It's really bad. Like, it's really bad. like the officer that helped me in Webbs County, he was a K-9 officer, and he said, I'll be honest with you, I've been a police officer for 27 years, and I've never seen anything like this. I don't know what I would do if I was in your situation. He said, I'm going to have to get help on this one. He says, I have never seen this, and I don't know how you're handling it. And I said, I'm just hoping that y'all can take over at some point. Like, it's been wild, to say the least. So
This sounds like some CIA bullshit.
Right? We're all like, I'm tired, Grandpa. For real.
yeah, that's why when I've been saying, like, I want to do anything I can to just get the fuck away from this, I truly fucking mean that. I do not want to be in this at all. I want out, but I can't walk away and people not know because they're continuing to do this. 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 I found her burn book.
Here's the $1 million question.
Yeah.
Do you think Sam's going to come back to TikTok now?
Hell yeah, she'll be back.
Hell yeah, her fucking ego won't allow her not to.
She'll be back. She's just trying to see, like it's kind of like in shock. You know, she might be expecting something bad. But then if, like, say it's not as bad as she thinks, she'll pop back out. She's gonna come back anyway, regardless. Like, she lives for her TikTok shit.
Look, that part, like, I want to know at what point are they going to say you did not give implied, like, there wasn't implied consent, you are not a scientist, you are not trained for this. Like,
She's self-taught. Remember, that's what
do
she
you
said.
not
She's
know
self-taught.
about what were they called, the Nuremberg trials? Like, if someone were to get unalive because of this shit, that's what John Patrick and everybody else that has access to that website could potentially be facing. And I'm not even kidding. They think it's just some, like, fun little experiment. It is not. You cannot mind fuck people into doing these things. Like, this man's so fucked up. He literally got a registered, like, fucking like a mailing address, right, to a empty parking lot with my last name as the road, and right across the street was these storage units that my friend has. Like, she has, like, several over there. I had just that same week had just testified in court against her abuser to help her get her restraining order. And,
Mel
like,
T asked the question down there that I have been dying to ask.
Jeff wouldn't hold it up in court. No, it would not.
No.
Yeah, like, no. They're going to think he's a psychopath because he is. I remember, like, one time crying and telling the man.
Wrong question.
Oh,
Augie.
That one ain't a question.
which
The
one?
one Mel T put up.
Well, it wasn't a question. It was a statement. Is that tied in somehow?
What
do you think?
I'm not
The
sure.
higher level.
I'm not sure. I know that the website was owned by Bill, who's a fucking idiot, by the way. Fucking idiot. It was owned by him, and then recently some company came in and ownership of it. And now apparently he's not allowed to like touch it, but it's not true. He still
What company would buy that website though?
Right. It's like political. It's a political person. Like, hang on a second. I'll find out.
Yeah, I was about to say it must be.
It's like called
someone he knows that runs a company that's probably not obviously doing well enough to pick it up, right?
Yeah. And like he was so mad at us because we were in a live and I was like, me and Callie both, we were furious about this, and we like started asking him questions. It was in GOP's lab, and he admitted to so much like that. If I get that man in a live, I can get him to admit so much.
Well, Augie, I have questions, so many, but I'm not going to ask them because I don't think I want to know, and I don't want you to divulge more than you need to.
Hey, who the fuck is Henry? Henry.
Yes.
Who the fuck are you? A kid?
No, it's my picture, my kid, man.
Man, shut the fuck up.
That's a child. That is a child.
Motherfucker said that's a picture of my kid. Man, come on, Henry. You better go get you some rest, though.
And Miss Connie, I would absolutely not answer anything. I know what I'm allowed to say and what I'm not. I will say I haven't for the last like 2 or 3 months. I have not been making the decisions on my own as far as this topic. So there's that.
Yeah, we're not. The TikTok is not a controlled environment.
Yeah, I'm literally here only for a reason. Yeah.
I mean, that's where experiments take place, in a controlled environment. And nothing about TikTok is controlled.
Exactly.
Except free speech.
But you can't take into consideration that there's so many different, like, I guess you could call them variables, like,
yes,
of how people react. And then you've got mental illness. You've got, like, there's so many social aspects that
they want that though.
Kind of gross. It's
it's always wild when the human element is that alone is.
There's no prior psychological evaluation given to participants.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, like I just was here. They came out of nowhere. And when I tell you they know everything about me and like Austin and Brittany and several other AFF people, I am not lying. They knew so much about us, and we had a entire group of individuals that now are not participating in it and have been very, very helpful at getting the victims the information that they need. They showed up, and I shit you not, like, it was fucking hell. Like, that, if you go back to the AFF days, like, when Craig decided to, like, make peace with Austin, someone had told him, they invited him into a Discord, and he saw, like, the stuff that was going on, and it freaked him out, and he left. It was, when we say it's bad, it was really bad.
People wonder sometimes, like, how, like, Auggie and I got so close so quick, and why things get so messy between us when we butt heads and stuff. It's because Like, I mean, from my point of view, obviously, like we're a lot alike in a lot of ways. We're in different places in life, but also we went through a lot of really tough shit together. Like right when we found out who the other person like was, right when we started having a conversation, we went through a lot of tough shit together.